Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be checking out the last dorm song from Twisted Wonderland. After this one, I believe the next one will be watching all of the music videos for the dorm song, so I hope you look forward to it. In any case, let's get started. Ooh, I like the beginning of this one. And this one is Diasomnia's dorm song, Arbitrary Cataclysm. So far, I like the start. Oh. Oh, I like that guy's voice. The second guy? Oh no, third guy! Oh, I did not expect that voice. Oh, why is his voice so good? The pair is really nice, that blend of voices. I like the choir in the back. That piano is to die for. Oh, and the choir. Oh, I love that kind of music. Oh, no, okay. I thought it was gonna end. I was like, no, that's too short. I really did not expect that voice from him, the first guy. Oh, that's a beautiful blend. His voice is gonna make me tear up. The choir back. It increases the epicness of this. Can't believe that's the end. Ugh. Now I do want to point out, let me choose a spot where we can actually see all of them colored. I think it was like around, oh yeah, no, never mind. I thought it was everyone. I know there was a certain point where everyone was singing all at once. It was right here. Yeah, there we go. So I was surprised by his voice in particular, the first guy, mostly because, you know, usually when you see this kind of character, their voices are a lot more higher pitched, but his was like middle pitched, a lot more than I expected. It was like a pleasant surprise rather than like a, I hate this. It wasn't really anything like that. His voice is actually perfect because when you actually listen to the parts where he is the duo with another person singing, his voice perfectly fills in the blank that you want to hear from the other voices. It's like he's the secret key in making this song sound fully supported and full, which makes him have a really powerful voice within this song. Especially when it's these two and they're just singing both at the same time. It sounds perfect. Like there doesn't feel like anything missing because of this guy's support. And he has a nice voice too. But I think the best voice out of everyone is the third guy. I assume he is the head of the Diasomnia dorm. is my assumption, especially with the whole horns on his head. I'm not really sure what the others represent, assuming this is Sleeping Beauty, right? So I know he's probably that dragon thing, but I can't really tell what the others are, unfortunately. I especially don't know who this guy is supposed to represent, the fourth one. He also has a really nice voice. I think if I were to rank them, the third guy would be number one. And then the first, second, and third guy are like, I guess, tied. But then at the same time, like this first guy's voice has such an important role in making the vocals sound full, to the point that I feel like if I had to place it, ranking it by like the stylistic and also role within the music, his would be second place, while his is like first, because he brings like the entire vibe and style. The other ones also are very good at support as well, but the first guy is definitely like major. You definitely feel like there's nothing missing. Like, for example, if you listen to the other duos, it just feels like it sounds good, but it feels like there's something missing from it. And I think that this guy is the one that fills in the blank, which is why I was very surprised to hear his voice paired with the character design, but also how good the voice blended with the others. For example, in the last three characters, you can imagine them singing like a vocal song on their own. Like they would be perfectly fine in a solo song. But I feel like the amount of depth this first guy brings to the table with his voice really makes the song sound even more extravagant. They all sound expensive, especially with the choir in the back. It makes it even more epic, and it feels like you're in like what is it called? Like an orchestral hall, and you're just watching them perform. That's what it kind of feels like when you listen to them, in addition to like the choir, but also the amount of importance they bring to the table as each VA for this song. But this guy in particular has a very nice voice. Like, it definitely, I guess, what's the word? He definitely is the one that leads with how the song should go. Like if this guy is the best support, then this guy, the third guy, is the leader for sure. Assuming he is the actual leader of the dorm, that would make sense. But I also find it funny that his voice is actually the one that brings the most style, is the best way to put it, for this song. Now, I didn't really get to look at the lyrics because I was enjoying the music, as all of you know what it's like. But yeah, it seems like the dark night with no stars lighting. Worship him, O commoner. Treat the subtleties like a prayer. The whole dragon thing with Sleeping Beauty. It is Sleeping Beauty, right? I'm not just imagining things. I sometimes feel like I get all these fairy tales mixed up to the point that I myself confuse myself somehow, even though it should be obvious. Place of festivities. I think that's Sleeping Beauty. All you have to do is have hope for a miracle. It's the end of for the foolish mistake in your offenses, which is like the time when she poked her hand with the, I think it was the hand, right? And then she passed out. I mean, fell into a coma. Time of judgment has come. Behold the destructive omen. Oh, I guess rather than saying dragon, the witch? The witch, right? I'm not sure what to call her. I guess she's a witch. Yeah, let's just call her that. So, and she did place a curse on Sleeping Beauty. So that would be the lightning, the destructive omen, tear everything apart. And then emerald light. Yeah, that's definitely Sleeping Beauty. The night shall come to an end. And I think that was, and then there was this beautiful piano solo-ish with some choir in the back part right here in the middle. A clear profile that shines clear against the dark sky. Yeah, dark sky, shadows. It's pretty much Pretty much Sleeping Beauty. Resentment burns like a bonfire. Prude prank. I think they asked, or they thought it was a prank at first, but then it was an actual curse, right? At least in the beginning of Sleeping Beauty. Sometimes I wonder if they're, I guess that, I mean, it is by Disney, so I assume they're just following their actual Disney movie rather than the original stories. But then I sometimes wonder what it would be like if they actually followed the original material instead of their movies. Would it make the story a lot darker or more interesting in that way? It's something I think about sometimes whenever I react to Sister Wonderland. And then Gravel Beneath still begs for forgiveness. Turmoil echoes. Cheers to the foolish gather. That probably refers to the party in the beginning of Sleeping Beauty before she got cursed as a baby. Praises overflowing. And then, yeah, the thorns. She poked her hand and then passed out. Fell into a coma. There we go. And then Aurora, that was her name. Swallowed by the cracks into a deep sleep. Okay, yes, this confirms Sleeping Beauty. Night will come to an end. The time of judgment has come. And then what I found to be interesting is the whole beneath the green light. And if I remember correctly, the actual Sleeping Beauty movie did show green light. And then the world kneels because they're pretty much powerless against her. And then give to thorns, which Sleeping Beauty poked her hand and then went to sleep. Yeah, with your whole being. Yeah, this is definitely Sleeping Beauty. But that said, I really can't tell who these, like, the first two and the fourth guy is supposed to be. And what are you? I can't tell. I mean, he's obviously some kind of demon witch thing. Probably. I can't remember if there was any like underlings that the witch had, but or demon, whatever she is. I honestly can't remember if she's called a demon or a witch or both. She had magic. But yeah, the second, fourth guy, I really can't tell. Like, what? Who are you? What are your names? What are you referencing? I can't tell. Anyways, if you enjoyed my reaction to this, then make sure to give it a like, comment below, subscribe, and share. And of course, the next video is going to be me reacting to all of the music videos for the dorm song, so I hope you look forward to it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!